All right, and here's a video review that I have been waiting for a long time to bring to you, and super excited to do so. It is Mastermind Creations reformatted R-19 KULTUR, or Tarn, as he is more appropriately known in More Than Meets the Eye comics. And he's a little tank here. He's the leader of the Decepticon Justice Division. And yeah, this is pretty much what you see is what you get here with this tank. He does come in the standard reformatted style packaging, although again, much like Striker, they have lost the little window box in the front, and I'm still not sure how I feel about that, because the window box I do like. I like the box itself overall feels a little bit more solid, but I do miss that little window packaging. At least I just got used to it on the reformatted line. But yeah, standard packaging with some really awesome photos of KULTUR all around it. And of course the instruction manual with the comic, which gives a little different view of KULTUR, an alternate reformatted universe version of KULTUR. But still pretty cool. Now, one of the things you'll notice from some of the pictures that have been making their way online, these cannons in the front do in fact face forward. The instructions show them kind of angled off like this all the time. And I played with a test shot a while back, and these can move, and I was worried that maybe they had fused them in place. That is not the case. They do still rotate forward to face forward like they should in tank mode. The turret can rotate if you wish. That can come off. The cannons can raise up and down. And if you pop this off real quick, there's some little hidden weapons components. If you lift up these pieces right here, there's some little purple missiles that are revealed. And then right here, if I can get my finger in there, this little middle piece comes up, and there's some little missile pods of some sort of ballistic emplacement there underneath that as well. So yeah, there he is in his tank mode. Now his transformation is really, like, it's straightforward and simple. It was kind of what I was talking about the other day. Like, it's not an overly complicated transformation, which I super dig. It gets the job done. Like, here's his tank mode, and I think that's a very nice, faithful representation in plastic of what we've seen of his alt mode from the comics, from Alex Milne's design. And his transformation, like I said, is fairly simple, gets the job done, and again, I think fairly faithfully recreates Tarn in robot mode, so we'll get right to it. So you pop the cannon off, and again, these cannons, they can move up and down here. If you want to have them hold them individually as guns, these do come off of here, and you can have them hold the guns individually, but iconically, he should have the double fusion cannon. That's kind of his signature thing. But yeah, so to transform, you come back here, and you just lift up what will be his feet here. Bring these down. You want to flip the kneecaps out, otherwise they'll get caught on the thighs. Bring the legs all the way down. Bring the feet forward. Like this. Split the legs. Fold the treads onto the back of the leg like that. And then up here, you come up here, this lower half of the tread comes out. You see this little button right here. Push that on the arm. This whole lower half slides out on this peg, rotates around to form the double tread up on his shoulder. Same on this side. Bring the arms down. Straighten out the elbow, rotate it forward. You'll see they fix the hands. He doesn't have those weird claw hands anymore. He does have normal hands that close normally. Now that was a concern for some people. They fixed that. And then on the upper part of the body, this piece, you can see there's a dual hinge here. You kind of bring it down, you push it back and up into the body like that. And then this piece will come down and tab in right here. At least it should once you got everything lined up. There we go. And then the backpack comes down. There's actually a ab crunch here that, if you use that, helps this backpack open up even more. So you can open up this panel right here and flip his head up. You can get a hold of it. There we go. Fold that up. And then these parts of the backpack actually open up and split and come around like this. And you close that all back up. Again, you can use that ab crunch in robot mode, but you lock it back into place, rotate these around, angle them out, bring his head all the way forward. This is not, there we go. Bring that down, and then push it back up so that the hinge should go, collapse down into there when you fold this forward. And there he is in robot mode all together. All right, come on, we're just getting them all in frame here. There we go. So yeah, and then you can attach the fusion cannon to either arm. I'm going to put it on this one, and it does start to get a little bit in the way of his shoulder. So you have to work a little bit to bend his arm in some of these poses, but you can move the tread out of the way a little bit. But there he is with his fusion cannon, Tarn all together here and awesome. He does have a removable mask. And I feel like the head underneath here he does have red eyes under there. It's hard to, oh, there you can see him there. It looks like it's based off a roller. There was a lot of speculation that that's who was going to be under there. But honestly, even when we find out who it was revealed to be, the face under there looks very similar to the face that would have been under there, or that was shown to be under there anyway. So it really works depending on how you want. But he does have a face underneath the mask. The mask, we'll just plug it back on. So yeah, so he's got a ball joint head here, also on a rotating hinge there, right where the ball joint meets the neck. Ball joint shoulders up in here, as well as a hinge to go up and down. Bicep swivel, a dual hinged elbow, both down here and up here. He does have wrist swivels, opening fingers. All the fingers are all one piece, it looks like. Oh no, the index finger is separate. But outside of that, they're all one piece. There's no individual knuckle joints past the hand. It does have a waist swivel there. Again, that ab crunch we saw earlier. Ratcheting front to back thighs, hinge thighs to the side. Thigh swivel, dual hinge knees, although, again, you have to move that tread out of the way to really maximize the use of them. But you can do that very easily. Front to back and ankle tilt on the toes, on the feet, and then the toes themselves have a separate hinge. So you can get some pretty decent poseability out of KULTUR here. And of course, it wouldn't be complete without showing him off without his buddies, at least the ones that have been released so far. So give me 1 second here. So here he is with Anarchus, aka, now I can't remember his name, Kaon, and Synicus, aka Voss, the sniper rifle. Now, KULTUR absolutely can use Synicus as a sniper rifle, and I had intended to show that off, and then things started breaking on my Voss. This little clip right here, it's sitting there, but this little clip started to crack. There's a crack over here, and it's very loose now. This started to get some stress marks, and I didn't want to do it. And the little connector piece that originally, you can see it kind of tucked away up there, connected this whole assembly to his hip. That post cracked. And so, like, I don't really want to transform him and risk breaking him even further, because I plan to display them in robot mode together on my shelf. So they're going to stay like that. Rest assured, he can use Synicus as a sniper rifle. I will try to find some links to some pictures. I've seen some really nice pictures of it being used online, and I'll try to put those in the video description. Like I said, something I really wanted to do, but like I want to have them on display, and I'm really honestly concerned that my Voss might break if I transform him again. No such issues with Tarn. Tarn seems very solid, and I don't see a whole lot of issues where he could break. Maybe if you're not careful, if you really tried, you could snap these up here at the thin parts. But for the most part, he's pretty solidly put together. And like I said, a not overly complicated transformation that absolutely gets the job done. But yeah, super happy to have him. Looking forward to the last couple of members of the DJD, but less of a priority now that the leader here, Tarn, or KULTUR, has been released. But there he is, a reformatted R-19 KULTUR from Mastermind Creations.